I'm going to show you how to simplify radical expressions involving multiplication and division. All right, we're going to use the same procedure as if we had radicals involving only numbers. All right. Could you simplify the product of root 2 and root 3? So that simplifies to the square root of 6 because 6 is 2 times 3. If you wanted to simplify the square root of 6 divided by the square root of 2, then I can replace that with the square root of 6 over 2, which simplifies to the square root of 3. All right, so we're going to do the same thing when we have variables. So what is the square root of x times the square root of y? Now use the same procedure I used above when I only had numbers. All right, so using the same procedure, the answer here is the square root of xy. Okay? Now let's do the square root of 2x divided by the square root of x. Okay, using the same procedure as above, I can replace this with the single radical involving the rational expression 2x over x, and so that simplifies to the square root of 2. All right, now I'd like you to do some examples. Can you simplify the square root of 18c cubed divided by the square root of 9c? Okay, pause the video and try that now, please. So I'll go ahead and do it. So I'm going to replace this with the square root of 18c cubed over 9c. Now that simplifies to the square root of 2c squared, which is c times the square root of 2. And that's the final answer. All right. Would you do the following exercise? The cube root of 24 times w to the 4 divided by the cube root of 3 times w. All right, pause the video and simplify that. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that now. So I have the cube root of 24 times w to the 4 all over 3w, and that simplifies to the cube root of 8w cubed, which simplifies to 2w. All right, in closing, I'd like to show you how to distribute when you have radicals involved. Okay, and it's going to be the same procedure as if the radicals involved only numbers. So doing what you would do if the radicals involved only numbers, pause the video and try to expand this expression. Okay? Okay, I'll go ahead and do it now. So I'm going to multiply the root x on the outside by each of the terms of the binomial. So I'm going to get root x plus x because x is equal to the square root of x squared. Okay, and now let's close the video with an example of FOIL involving radicals. So do the same thing you would do if you had only numbers underneath the radicals. Can you expand the following? Pause the video and try. Okay, I'll go ahead and work it out. So let's see. So I can take the 1 of the first binomial and multiply it by the second binomial. So that would give 3 minus the square root of 5x. I can also take the square root of 5x of the first binomial and multiply it by each term of the second binomial. That would give 3 times the square root of 5x minus 5x, because the square root of 5x squared is 5x. Alright, so now combining the middle terms, I get 3 plus 2 times the square root of 5x minus 5x. And that is our final answer.